Hey guys, Dharok Obama here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a short flipping guide with just some items that are good for a low cash stack, and they'll make you a good amount of profit while you do your other skills. So let's get to it. Alright, so what you can do is go into the Grand Exchange, go to buy, and pick an item that you either like or know is a good flip, or even go to the Runescape.com, go to Grand Exchange, and look at the trends, see which one is a are in high demand right now. Some of my favorites are Barrows items for a lower to medium cash stack, cannonballs, any kind of bar, steel or above, and food such as sharks or rocktails. So what I'm going to buy right now are sharks. So what we're going to do is type in shark. And I like to buy cooked sharks because a lot of people buy them for bossing and PKing, because PKing is very big now. So what you're going to do is buy a 15% markup right there, and you're going to buy one of them. So as soon as that buys, it should be instant. You're going to look at this price down here where it says total price, and it says 1800. So what you're going to do is write that down somewhere, either in your computer or on a notepad. I like to have a notepad because it is right there and very handy to just look back at. So I'm going to write down 1799 GP. I always take 1 GP off of the price that the exchange tells you, just so it sells a little faster than normal. So now what you're going to do is sell that shark back for 15% markdown. And whatever this price is here, it's going to be your buy price. And also add 1 GP to that so it buys faster. So now, I'm going to go into the Grand Exchange. I'm going to buy sharks. And I'm going to buy them at 1770 GP. Oh, it's almost there. And I'm going to buy, let's say, for the sake of the video, 5K of them. Alright. And as you can see, I'm flipping Dragon Impling jars. I do not recommend these at all because they are a hassle to flip. They have a good margin, but barely anybody buys them, and it takes forever. So definitely a long-term flip. And now I'm going to buy some steel bars. Just for an example, if you have more money, bigger cash stack, you can buy rune bars. They take a little longer because they're not in as high demand as steel bars. Steel bars are in very good demand because they're used to make cannonballs, and they do make a good profit off of each steel bar. So again, we're going to buy at 15% markup. And this price here is going to be our sell price. And you're going to want to write that down again. And also, again, take off 1 GP there for a more instant sell. And you're going to want to sell that steel bar back just like before. And this right here is going to be your buy price. So a pretty decent margin, almost 20 GP. So that means for every 1,000 you sell, you're going to get 20K on them, which isn't bad when you have a low cash stack. As you get a higher cash stack, you can buy in more quantity and make a fairly decent margin. So right there, now I'm going to buy steel bars. And I'm going to buy them for my set buy price of 1,225 GP. And for sake of video, I'll buy just 1,000 of them. And now, just for a third kind of different flip, I'm going to flip some Dharok plate skirts. And now these are a little more expensive, but they can still be used to flip with the margin flipping. You don't have to join a French tab for these. They're not too much of a money loss when you do your margins. So now we're going to buy Dharok plate skirts. And that is 427K. So I'm going to do 426K and 998 GP. With these ones, I like to go a little, like about 5 GP less than they tell you, because these are more expensive items, and no one's going to really care about 2 or 3 GP or 1 GP. Alright, and again, we're going to sell it for 15% markup. Actually, I'm going to sell it for 10% markup because it is already a decent margin if you just buy it at the the GE price. So now it's a pretty good margin here of about 35K. And I'm going to write this down as well. I'm going to write down at 397K. So now I'm going to buy my Varrock plate skirts. And I'm just going to buy 2 for the sake of the video, just to show. And I'm going to buy them at 397K. Actually, I'll just buy 1 for the sake of the video. Alright, and I'll come back to you guys when these have sold, or bought. Alright, now we're back, and both of our items have sold. I tried to buy the Varrock plate skirts, but it is fairly late at night for me, and it was very hard to buy them. So for the sake of the video, and for the allotted time that I wanted to take, I'm gonna just cut that out. But the Varrock method does still work. It's just very late for me. It's around 12:15 a.m. So I mean, I don't think anybody's selling too many Varrock plate skirts right now, but they are a very effective flipping item, as many people use them in place of a Bandos plate skirt because of the similar defense rating that you get and the much lesser cost that it takes to buy one. But anyway, here we are with our steel bars. We have bought 1,000 for 1,225K coins. So we're going to take those. And we bought 6,000 sharks for 10.62 mil. And we're also going to take those. And now we're going to make our sells. So now we're going to sell the steel bars for the price that we had allotted for before, which is 1245 GP, 1,245 GP each, and that will put us at a profit, if this buys exactly right, of 20K, just like I sold before. And we're going to sell those, and the steel bars actually instantly bought most of them. Well, actually they just finished completely buying all of them, and now we're going to sell our sharks, and those are going to be for 1.7 and 99 GP each. So we're going to take that in there. And most people think that since we're above the Grand Exchange medium margin, that these are never going to sell, but the prices of items aren't really run by the Grand Exchange. They kind of have a mind of their own, almost like the economy in the United States. It just rises and falls. But let's see what our steel bars sold for. 1.245K, just exactly before. So on those, we made 20K in about 7 minutes, I'd say. So it's fairly good money. And our sharks have already started to buy. And I'll come back to you when these have all bought. Alright, now finally our sharks have sold. It took about, I'd say, 10 minutes to sell these. And we bought them for 10.62 mil. And we sold them for 10.794 mil. So that's about a 174K profit there. So that's about 194K just on those 2 exemplary items in about 10 minutes. So I mean, flipping is a viable way to make cash. I would say that about 45% of my income comes from flipping. The other comes from bossing and frost dragons. But it's definitely a good way to make money when you are doing things like skills, frost dragons, bosses, just a little side money, and it's definitely more than enough for the little amount of time that it takes. But thanks for watching, guys, and subscribe to my video, and I'll have another video coming out soon for God Wars items, and also a video for frost dragons. So like I said, subscribe, like the video, any comments you want to put down at the bottom, any suggestions, any critiques you have. I'm new to this, you guys know that. And yeah, thanks for watching.